a tense and heated presidential debate between President Donald Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden. Good evening. I'm Keith Garvin.
Hello, I'm Dominique Saxa. The two facing off for the first time and touching on several key issues ahead of Election Day.
Channel 2 anchor Chris Gutierrez is the only local anchor covering this debate from Cleveland all day. He is live there now with a look at that first face-off. Chris.
Hi, Keith. Hi, Dominique. We are live here in downtown Cleveland tonight. You can see the courthouse here behind me lit up in red, white, and blue. Much of the city is embracing the fact that they were holding the first presidential debate here for the 2020 season. And when you talk about winners and losers, I think a lot of people want to walk away from this thinking, was there something enlightening? Did I learn anything new from either one of these candidates? And in my opinion, there just wasn't enough consistency. Take, for example, the very first topic that was brought up was the U.S. Supreme Court. President Trump wants his nominee, Justice Barrett, confirmed right now, but Biden wants to wait until after the election. And while they were discussing that topic tonight on stage, we saw this exchange.
I'm not going to answer the question.
Why would you answer that
because
question?
The question is, the question
Supreme
is,
Court Justice,
the
radical
question,
left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is on your list, Joe? Who's on your list?
Right.
Gentlemen, I think we've ended this.
He's going to pack the court. He's not going to give a list.
We have ended this segment. We're going to move on to the second segment.
That was really a productive segment, wasn't it? Keep yapping, man.
Then next, they started talking about the economy, and once again, frankly, we heard more insults than substance. Take a listen here.
Why didn't you do it over the last 25 years?
Because you weren't president. Because you weren't president screwing things up.
You were a senator.
You're the worst president America has ever had.
Hey,
Come
Joe,
on.
let me just tell you, Joe. I've done more in 47 months. I've done more than you've done in 47 years, Joe. We've done things that you never even thought of doing, including fixing the broken military that you gave me.
If you take a look back, I think Biden was the most poignant when he looked at the camera, and his advisors will tell you this is something that he wanted to do, is look into the camera and speak directly to the American people. But again, we saw Donald Trump really get under his skin, Dominique, and he interrupted the former vice president multiple times, and then they would just start bickering among one another. And that's kind of, I think, the big takeaway tonight was the interruptions, Dominique.
Absolutely. And a lot of the chatter that you're hearing is about these two candidates continuing to interrupt one another, and then the name calling that ensued. Even moderator Chris Wallace struggled to put a stop to it. Let's listen to that.
I think that the country would be better served if we allowed both people to speak with fewer interruptions. I'm appealing to you, sir, to do that.
Well, and him too.
Well, frankly, you've been doing more interrupting
that's
than he
all right,
has.
but he does plenty.
Well, less than, sir, less than
plenty.
No, less than you have. Let's please continue on.
Look, Dominique, I think that back and forth will be the real story. I think that's what everyone will be talking about tomorrow around the water cooler. Chris Wallace, by my count, stopped that debate at least 2, 3, maybe even 4 times to really re-emphasize the ground rules, specifically speaking to President Trump, saying that your campaign agreed to the rules by which we're playing with tonight. And again, the bickering continued. In my opinion, Dominique, the real story tomorrow is going to be the interruptions. Who really won? Look, I don't think there was anything that really enlightened the American people that we didn't know about either candidate. When you think about it, the vast majority of Americans at this point, according to recent polling on the national level, they know who they're going to be voting for. I think we had one political pundit on our air earlier tonight say that there are about 10% of voters out there who still don't know who they're going to vote for. I'm not sure if this debate really swayed anybody's opinion tonight.
All right. I think people looking forward to round 2.
Yes, we will see when that happens.
Exactly right.
Chris, thank you, sir. All right, many reactions.